Morning, folks. Hey, this is Wesley Virgin here. Hey, welcome to another Sunday mindset message here. I go live every single Sunday morning. It's approximately 11:51 a.m. on Sunday here, and I just give you the message for the week, something that you can utilize to begin to apply to your week, to attach to your week, to ensure that you have the best week ever. And I have a great topic for you tonight. But I'm going to give you about 5 seconds to log in, get comfortable, find you something to write with. I learned this decades ago that whenever you're listening to a person that's experiencing the life that you would like to experience, take notes. Okay? Just take notes. Because you might hear something that may completely change everything for you. Okay? It's just like my life changed in my early 30s. Your life can change as well, and many of you know my story. I was just a normal, average black kid from Houston, Texas. Grew up between poor and average, and no one in my family made any money. No one demonstrated any type of success mentality. And over decades, I've learned how to really use my mind and understand that my mind, if used properly, can create happiness, peace, calmness, financial wealth, love, everything. So I truly believe that God put me here on the planet to share that with you. Okay, so I'm here to teach you and to share these things with you, and hopefully you take it, okay, and begin to utilize it here. So go ahead and comment your names here below, and as you comment your names below, I want you to write down the topic. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your identity. Okay, go ahead and write that down for me. Because I know there's a lot of you out there chasing goals. Come, be honest. Comment below if you're chasing goals. Chasing goals every day of your life. You're trying to chase something. Men chasing women. Women chasing men. Men and women chasing money. Women chasing Hermes bags. Men chasing Rolls Royces and Lamborghinis. Women trying to chase flights and yacht parties. And men chasing status and power. So we're always trying to achieve something, some goal, right? And however, you actually fall to the level of your identity here. And I'm going to show you a few tricks that you can utilize to be able to achieve faster. I did this. I started doing this maybe 15 years ago. And every goal I've ever had, I've not only achieved it, I've done it in a very, very short amount of time. Whether that's a money goal, whether that an emotional intelligence goal, a spiritual goal, a physicality goal, health goal, it doesn't matter. And using these principles that I'm going to share with you here this morning, if you utilize it, it works, okay? It works. So please write that down, okay? Write this down. You don't rise to the level of your goals. Think about that. You don't rise to the level of your goals. So that means if you have goals, you don't rise to the level of your goals because your goals may be bigger than you, right? You may say, well, I want to be a millionaire this year. I want to be married this year. I want to have a baby this year. I want to be more peaceful this year. I want to get a new career, a new job, or a new something this year, right? Well, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your identity. So let's talk about it. Listen, most people are trying to achieve something when the real game is becoming something. Okay? Let me say it again. Most people are trying to achieve something when the real game is becoming someone. See, unfortunately, we were never taught this, right? They didn't teach this in school. In school, growing up, even in our households, we were taught that you got to go achieve something. Got to go to college. Got to get a degree. Got to go get a good job. Find a wife, find a husband, find somebody that loves you. Get some kids. Contribute to the world, Find a charitable organization and go to church. Make sure you pray to God. And, we're taught to achieve things. But the real game is becoming someone. Okay? Let me go deeper. Come into work. Go deeper, Wes. Okay, come into work. Go deeper. Hey, love from India. I'm sorry. Let me give you guys a shout out here. We have a Princess Millionaire. We have T Mystery. How are you? Alex, Maria. We have Official. J. Nicole. How are you? We have Ozzy Outcast here. Jantine. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Great morning. Beauty by Bunny. How are you? Nick Guillory here. We have Amy from Washington. Lenny. How are you? Stay fresh. We have ATL in the building. We have Red Dad. We have Amir Med. We have Olia Jody as well. Rohit. Also, I have Lionheart from Los Angeles, California here. Deanna, how are you? Encoder, Riberio, Faru, Fonzo, Crystal, Kenzie, Tanisha, Laura, Stiff, Sunshine, how are you? We have Tati, Talia. Hey, best in it. Hey. Well, we have a lot of people in here tonight. Okay. All right. So let me go deeper for a second here. Because I know what you guys are thinking, well, how can we become someone, Wes? Well, I want you to think about it like this. Most people, okay, live like a thermometer. Okay. I think we know what a thermometer is, right? We all have we know what a thermometer is, right? When you were a little baby and your mom probably stuck the thermometer in your mouth if you're sick. And if you were like me, your mom stuck the thermometer in your butt, and that's a whole nother talk, okay? While my mom chose to take my temperature, in the butt. She said you can get the exact temperature there. I'm still lost in the sauce on that one. But listen here. A thermometer, listen, most people live life like a thermometer. See, a thermometer reacts. If the room is cold, what happens? It drops. If the room gets hot, it rises. Okay? If it has no power, it just reports conditions. Well, that's how most people live. If the economy is down, they panic. One bad week in business or one bad day in business, they spiral out of control. One rejection from someone tells you no, hell no, they shrink. See, they are reacting to the temperature of life. However, a thermostat, come on now, type the word thermostat. A thermostat sets the temperature. See, thermometers, they can only react. You can't set the temperature on a thermometer because it only measures what's already there. But see, a thermostat, it sets the temperature. So if the room drops to 72 degrees, like me, I like it cold. How many of you like it cold in your house? I have it 68 degrees all day, all night long. Okay. Well, if the room drops below 72 degrees, it activates. If it rises too high, it corrects. It doesn't negotiate with the room, folks. Okay? It decides the standard and the room adjusts. So listen, how do we apply this? Think about your income, your discipline, your fitness, your confidence. Those aren't goals. They're temperature settings. If your identity is who you think you are, is set at, well, I'm the kind of person who figures it out. I'm the kind of person who wins. I'm the kind of person who executes. Then when life dips, you don't panic. you activate what? The thermostat. Come close. Stop checking the temperature and start setting it. Let me say it again. Like, stop checking the temperature every day. Oh man, is today gonna be a good day? Oh my God, I woke up in a bad mood today. Oh, this happened. I just got a bad email today. Or somebody sent me this text today. They pissed me off. Or my boss got on my nerves. Oh my God, what's going on today? Oh, I didn't eat properly this morning. Oh, I forgot to go to the gym. Listen, that's checking the temperature. But what I want you to do is set the temperature for the day. Okay? I don't want you to hope today is going to be phenomenal. Don't hope that this week is going to be phenomenal, even if you have no evidence. Okay? Even if you have no evidence at all, I still want you to set the temperature for your day, for your week, for your month, and for your year. Can I get an amen, please? Are you with me? Comment below. I'm with you, Wes. That's how it works. Like me, of course, I wanted to be rich very badly. But it wasn't about achieving things. It was about becoming something. See, it wasn't about me achieving millions of dollars. It was about me becoming the man who would achieve millions of dollars. It wasn't about me wanting to work out and create an awesome body. No, it was about the person I had to become to attract the awesome body. Listen, the outcome of everything that you want happens automatically by default. For example, if you go to the gym every day, if you work out 30 minutes, 45 minutes every single day, and you eat well, it's inevitable that your body is going to be shaped in a way that you're going to like the look or the reflection in the mirror. Amen? Of course. It doesn't take any intelligence for this. You don't have to be super smart for this. It's just the activity. Well, it's the same thing in every area of your life. If you learn how, like if you want to attract your soulmate, well, learn how to become a person who the soulmate will attract. Like, and that starts with love, because if you want other people to love you, well, you first must actively love yourself. And if you continue to love yourself every minute, every hour, every day, every month, people will gravitate towards you. If you want to be successful, you don't need to go chase successful people. You don't need to be in the rooms. You don't have to be in the rooms. You must act and behave as if you are that person right now. And then successful people will come, will be attracted to you, will give you opportunities. You don't have to beg. You don't have to be in people's DMs. You don't have to send 100 emails. You become the person. Why? Because you set the thermostat. Some of you, your thermostat is just too low. You got your thermostat on 60 degrees, but you want 95 degrees. And the issue is when something great takes place in your life, you're excited, your thermostat goes up to about 85 degrees and you feeling good because every area of your life is working out perfectly. You find a beautiful person in your life. You're happy. You're making some extra money. You get a promotion. You get a new job, new baby, new everything. You're feeling good. You're stepping good. Your chest out and your shoulders is back. And now you look at the thermometer, it's at 85 degrees. You're like, yes, my God. And then what happens? And then what happens? Start to get cold. You start to see some problems. You find out you're getting sued. You have a car accident. Somebody tells you that you find out somebody lied to you. You got to go to court. Somebody just said they want a divorce. And what happens? You go back to 60 degrees. And this happens automatically, by the way, because you were always at 6 degrees. Your thermostat was at 60 degrees. You just had some hot weather that pushed you to 80 degrees. But that cold weather, that snowy storm brought you back down to your identity where your comfort zone was. Hello. So that's why, some of you think, well, you're self-sabotaging yourself. No, you're not self-sabotaging yourself. You forgot to change the thermostat. See, you've been at 68. 68 is that's your expectation in life. So many of you, I can give you a story. My VP, young lady that works with me here, I'm always challenging her. Her name is Ariella. I follow her, so you can check her out. And I'm always challenging her. And yesterday we had a really, really good day, phenomenal. And then we closed about almost $50,000 in sales, helping so many people around the world. And I left her a message, and I said, listen, I need you to do $100,000 a day. I need you to do $100,000 a day. And I do this every couple of months. I remember when it was $5,000 a day, right? When she first started with me, and she thought that was an impossible goal to make $5,000 a day. And obviously I didn't think it was impossible because I was already doing $100,000 and $200,000 a day. So it wasn't a big deal, but I knew it was a big deal for her. But my responsibility as the leader was to allow her to open up her beliefs to something that she didn't understand and that she didn't feel that she could do. Why? Because her thermostat was low. So I told her recently, I said, hey, I need you to do $100,000 a day. And she says, Wesley, can I just celebrate what I'm doing right now before I have to be stressed out? And this is what I told her. I said, yeah, you can celebrate. Or you can decide to leave your stress in the toilet where it belongs and just make it happen. Because that's what you always do. You make things happen. See, because she brought up the stress, see that? Because, sometimes, when people challenge you, you feel more stress. They're saying, you're stressing me out. And it's not that they're stressing you out. It's just more challenge. It's basically, if you really dig deep on that statement, it's just, I want you to think deeply about what needs to happen, right? Because a person that makes $5,000 a day is very different from a person that makes $100,000 a day. And the only difference is just their belief. Honestly, it's not a big difference. It's just their belief. Honestly, it's just their belief. It's not that you have to do more work. It's not that you have to sacrifice more. It's just the belief needs to change. The thermostat needs to change. So when I shared that with her, and she hit the love button, of course, because she knew I was right. Because that's what she wants anyway. Listen, sometimes when I ask you guys to do certain things that's outside of your belief structure, I know that. And I know a few things are going to happen. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to make extra money, Wes? How do you expect me to do this if I'm a mom? How do you expect me to do this if I got a job? How do you expect me? How do you expect me? How do you expect me? And what you don't realize is that your thermostat is just on 50. See, your thermostat that's on 50, you have certain expectations of what you believe that you can do. Amen. But you want to do more. So the question is, well, how do we do more? Well, you have a person like Wesley Virgin in your life. Whether I know you personally or whether I know you just on these rants here on the Instagram live here, you need someone not just to push you, to allow you to open your mind to something new that even you think that you can't do. That's a great place, by the way, because I remember when Ariella went from $5,000 to $20,000. At first she said, no, there's no way we can make $20,000. Everybody's broke. People don't have that type of money. I don't know how we're going to do this. And then 2-3 months later, we did it. Some of you right now are making less than $5,000 a month at your job, right? And my question to you, some of you are not even making $2,000 a month. Some of you are making $10,000 a month in your business, $30,000 a month, right? But so you may say, well, Wesley, how do I make more? Change your thermostat. That's all you got to do. It's that simple. Listen, don't think too deep about this, because some of you are like, oh, well, how, but I got this and this is this and this. Some people, when I talk about their business, they always want to explain to me, and I get it. Tell me all about the business, what they're doing and what they're not doing, what blah, 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 blah. I'm like, all right. You know how I analyze my business and how I make decisions for my business? I am an extremely creative person, okay? Which means is I create the standard. I don't look at my industry. I'm in a digital marketing industry. I don't look at my industry and say, well, that's the numbers in the industry. So as long as I get close to that, I'm okay. Well, that's what they've normally did in the past 5 to 10 years. So that's what I'm shooting for. I don't do that. I create what I want, period. If the industry says, well, you're going to close about 3 or 4% of sales, I'm going to close 10 to 20% of the sales. You get it? What I teach my team is we are the standard. What I want you to understand is you can become the standard by changing your thermostat, which is your new normal. I told Ariel, I said, listen, I said $30,000, $50,000 a day, it's normal for you. That's regular. You don't get excited for $40,000 a day because your new normal is going to be $100,000 a day. To make $40,000, $50,000, it's normal. Now, I understand me talking to you guys, you may think I'm insane. You may say, damn, I wish I made $50,000 a day. But understand, I'm having the same conversation with you just like I had with her. When she was broke, when she had nothing, when she was in the hospital sick because she had a terrible accident, no money, no resources, almost 30 years old, felt that her life was going down the drain. What's the difference from her as it relates to you? It was just her belief. That's it. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? I taught her and I teach my staff how to turn up their thermostats. That means I teach them to expect more from who? Themselves. When no one's watching, when no one's looking at you. I do this for my customer service support team, my developers, my designers, my VSL editors, my media buyers, my setters, my closers, my leadership team, my executive team, my partnerships, my other contracts outside of what I do. I help them set a new standard for their life. What I want you to do, all of you, I want you to change your thermostat. Like, can we do that right now? And I want you to think about it. Think about what number your thermostat is on in your life. Now, you may say, well, how do I gauge? How do I know where I am currently? Well, look at the bank account. First thing, if you want to rate your bank account from a scale of 1 to 10, what number would that be? Comment below. Let's talk about money first. That we're going to talk about every area of our life that we deem to be very important. And the money that you're bringing in, and the money that you have access to, even your net worth or whatever assets you have, go ahead and type that number below. From the scale of 1 to 10, where is it? Okay? Tell me. From the scale of 1 to 10, where are you financially? Because, see, the first step to setting a new standard is to know where you are. Like, you can't be blind to this, not checking your bank account, not thinking about it. Oh, I don't want to think about my bank account. I don't want to think about money. I don't want to think about it. Are you insane? We got to think about it. I get it. You may not feel too excited when you think about it, but that's how we change it. All right, so I'm looking at the numbers below. Somebody type 3 and 7 and 1. Someone type 50, someone type 7. Okay. So my question, financially, where would you like to be? From the scale of 1 to 10, where would you like to be? Where do you want to be? Because we're going to change that. We're going to change that. We're going to go step by step. We're going to go finances. We're going to go health, your body, how your body looks. Well, we're going to hit emotional skills as well. Communication skills. Okay. So where you want to be? All right. So you want to be at a 10, right? Everybody's going to type 10. That's obvious. 10. I want to be a 10. Where's 10? I want to turn my thermostat up to a 10. Now, my question to you, and I want you to listen very close to me right now. What needs to happen behavior-wise for you to be at a 10? Because the first number that you type is where you are. That's where your thermostat is, by the way. If you said 2, your thermostat is at a 2. You said 6, your thermostat is at a 6. You have those type of results. Now, if you want to be at a 10, I want you to type below what behaviors, attitudes that you need to project to be at a 10. Type it below, folks. Tell me. You tell me. Like, if you want to turn your thermostat up to a 10 right now, what needs to change in you? Okay. Someone type discipline. I mean, unpack that. What does that even mean? You know how many years and decades people like yourself have been typing, I need to be more disciplined. I need to be more, but you're not. You need to be more disciplined, but you're still not disciplined. So you say, oh yeah, I need to be more disciplined. That'll give you to a 10. But you're not. So let's think deeply about this. How do we get ourselves to a 10, folks, financially? Think! Stop giving the same goddamn responses everybody give. I need more motivation. I need to be more disciplined. I need to be more positive. Blah, blah, blah. I just need a mentor. Think. What do you need to do so your finances will increase, big head? See, what I'm doing right now that may frustrate you, I'm provoking you to think. You're not thinking. You're just reacting to what you've already heard. I need more discipline. I need to take more action. I need to work. Think. Come on, folks. You're smart. Think. What do you need to do? These answers that you're typing below are wrong. Somebody type positive attitude. Really? Do you think a positive attitude is going to cause more money to be in your bank account? Come on. Positivity? I know positive people that are broke. What are you talking about? I know a man that smiles every day. He ain't got a dime to his name. Positivity is not going to take you to a 10. Someone said action. What does that even mean? Taking action, doing what? You're taking action every day of your life right now. And your bank account's still at a 2. So maybe it's not action. Because you are taking action. Somebody type mindset. What does that even mean? What do you mean mindset? It's a vague response. Think. What do you need to do to go to a 10? Let's go to the next area of your life. How about your health, your body? Let's just talk about your body. Are you healthy, unhealthy? And I'm talking about how you look and what's going on inside your body. Like you person going to the doctor every week, or you got high blood pressure, diabetes, whatever, these weird metabolic diseases that people are inflicted with. What I want to know is, where are you in a scale of 1 to 10 as far as your body? Think about it. Take your clothes off. Go to the mirror. Look at yourself. If you could give yourself a number on how you look physically, what would that number be? Type it below and be honest. Okay? Type a number below. Now, if you forgot how you look, get up out of your bed, go to the mirror, take your clothes off. Okay? I can't see you. I got a dark screen over here. So go look at yourself for about 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Look at every inch of your body, turn to the side, and ask yourself, what am I on a scale of 1 to 10? Am I the type of person that if somebody look at me and be like, oh, dang, you look good. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. And I'm not talking about your wife and your husband that been with you for 50 years that approved and okay with your beer belly or your cankles and your stretch marks and all that fat that's just hanging off your body. And no, be honest with yourself. All right, here we go. We got some numbers here. So I'm going to put H, 9, 7, 3. Now, don't lie to me. I'll go look at your profile picture right now. Don't lie to me now. Be honest. You know, some of you are very, very optimistic about how you look. Look at your body. Look at your stomach. Look at your chest. Look at your legs. Look at your booty, your butt, your back, your arms. Look at everything. Look at it. Just turn around. Look around. Look at yourself. Don't play yourself. Okay? You know if you're a person, when you go out in public, they're like, oh, wow, your body is amazing. Wow, you work out. You look good. Oh, my God. All right? So I'm going to put 6.5. 6. All right. So my question is, where do you want to be? Raise your right hand if you want your body to be at a 10. Because I think to myself, I was like, why not? You know, why not be at a 10 from a physicality standpoint? Do you know how many people on this planet, especially in the United States of America, who don't give a damn about their body? I mean, they are fat. I mean, people looking like eggs and pears and kiwis. It's insane. People don't give a damn. What that means that it is a small percentage of people who are actually fit, that look fit. I'm not talking about that person say I work out, but you look at them, you can't tell. I'm talking about the person, when you look at it, you're like, damn, wow. Whew, look at that body. Look at that stomach, those legs. Jesus, that person definitely goes to the gym. Okay, you know how many piss poor people, and it's sad to hear and sad to say, they don't give a damn about how they look. Big old bellies, 2 stomachs, 3 stomachs, wrinkles, fat, wrinkles in their neck, back fat. It's insane. So I want to know where you want to be. And if you want to be at a 10, I want you to type below, what does that look like? For you to change your thermostat to a 10 as it relates to your physicality and how you're presenting yourself to a word. Let's go to the world. Let's go deeper here. Listen, how many of you believe that your body is a temple of God? Oof. How many of you believe that? Because I know we got some believers on here this afternoon. Praise God, right? God is good, right? All the time, God is good. So how many of you believe that your body, it's a temple of God? So if you believe your body is the temple of God, how are you treating your temple? You know, some of you say, oh, I love God so much. God is everything. And yet you have the temple of God called your body, and you feed it bullshit. You drink bullshit. You smoke. Use all type of recreational drugs. You are tearing down the temple of God. But yet you say you love God. Do you? Something to think about, right? To me, in my opinion, to love God is based upon how you love yourself. Because if you believe that your body is the temple of God, they mean you must treat the temple of God with respect, with kindness, with love, with nurture. You're not just eating Shipley donuts and Jack and a Crack, Taco Bell, pizza, French fries, margaritas, tortas, whatever. You know, that taco truck right outside your house. Quesadillas. No. No. No, you wouldn't treat the temple of God that way. Because if anybody tell you about God and say, oh, God sucks, I hate God, you would defend God. You're like, what? What are you talking about? God is everything. Screw you. What are you talking about? Don't talk about my God that way. You're quick to defend God when someone's talking nihilistic about God, but yet you treat your temple of God like crap. So my question to you, listen. What do we need to do to go to a 10? As a matter of fact, come here. What do we need to do today to be at a 10 as it relates to our bodies? I'm waiting for the comments below, folks. Come on. All right, Miss, who is this? Myra says, I do not smoke or drink, but she needs to change from a 9 to 10. I need to eat less snacks and more actual meals for better fuel. All right. Well, let's do that. What else do we need to do? Somebody said change our behavior. How so? What do you mean? Eat healthy. What does eating healthy mean? You know, I think we're confused because I've seen a lot of I'm not lying to you. This is real life. I know several overweight people that say, I'm eating healthy. I don't know why I'm not losing weight. So there's a lot of, this is going to sound crazy, but there's a lot of healthy people that are fat and overweight. I'm thinking to myself, maybe the definition of health is different on different parts of the world. So how about this? How about we just type below what a healthy lifestyle means to you? Like when you say I eat healthy, what does that mean? I just want to know. Because I don't know. I know a lot of overweight people are those pear-shaped people, you know those pear bodies and all those bodies. You ever seen a body? And listen, I'm not fat shaming. I'm teaching right now. So if it hurts your feeling, leave. But this is the truth. Yeah, you ever seen a person, their body is just weird. It's like no form, no shape to it. Because that's what piss poor food does to the body. Your body just looks weird. It's like it's fat, skinny, small, meat. It's like, I don't know. It's just a weird looking body. Right? And these people say they eat healthy. And I'm like, what? What is health? Can we all agree? Can we type below what a healthy lifestyle and what healthy eating is? Can someone type that below, please? So we all can agree what health is. So we understand what we should not be doing. Because I think the definition over the years have gotten a bit jaded and confused. Because I'm going to tell you something. I don't understand how a person that's 50 pounds overweight said that they're eating healthy. But yet you can't see your private parts because your stomach is lapped over. It doesn't make any sense to me. Your skin looks bad. And it's not because you don't have good skincare. It's because you're putting piss poor crap in your body every day, drinking the big gulps, you're drinking the sodas, the Diet Cokes, the Sprites. And I mean, you got to really think about this stuff. This is nothing but pure sugar that you're pouring into your body. Okay. All right. So that's type below. Let me read the comments here. Somebody said portion control, intermittent fasting, whole foods. I agree with whole foods for sure. Definitely put whole foods in your body if it's humanly possible. Been eating fruits. Listen, can I share something about intermittent fasting and all this bullshit? You don't have to have like this plan. You need to have habits that are conducive to the body you want. Some of you go, I'm finna go on a diet plan. I'm finna go on intermittent fasting. I'm finna go on this type of fasting. I'm finna eat one time a day. You don't need to do that because you're not going to stick to it because your thermostat is not set that way. Your thermostat is eating anything because you're in a hurry. Your thermostat is, well, you know, it's late. Let me just go to McDonald's real quick to get some fries. Let me just do this. Listen, I know what you're doing. I know you're having a little snack in the middle of the night. I know you're drinking a wine in the middle of the night. I know you're having that little sweet treat and you think, no, I mean, listen, and you're not accounting for that. But what I want you to do is think. The next time you put anything in your mouth, think, say, hey, is this conducive to the body that I want to present to the world? Is this the body that I want to see? Like this food that I'm getting ready to put in my mouth, is this a reflection of God's temple, which is my body? And I want to preserve God's temple because I love God. So since I love God, I must love God's temple, which is me, because he created me. So let me treat myself better. And I get it. That little treat is going to make me feel good. But right now, it's not about just feeling good. It's about doing what's good to produce the result that I want. And I'm going to delay the gratification right now. And maybe I'm not going to get that quick dopamine or that quick, state of endorphins and feel really good and pleasure because I'm eating that. I'm going to decide to push it away, which goes into our next thing, which is emotional intelligence. And that's what that is, by the way. Emotional intelligence is your ability is to decline pleasures that don't benefit you long term. Write that down. Okay. Emotional intelligence. It's very simple. It's, can you decline familiar pleasures? Can you decline them now to experience infinite pleasures later? Let me tell you something. You have a beautiful body. I mean, you can always get what you want from people. Like, people admire you. They stare at you. They want to sleep with you. If you got a nice body, man or woman. And the reason why it's like that, because it's rare. I mean, you can have whatever you want. You have attention and admiration. Those are the long-term pleasures. Because what you really want is not just that cake or that cookie. That's just something you take in the moment. That's like a drug. It just makes you feel good for a few seconds, maybe a few minutes, and that's it. But your ability to resist it, to create something that's going to serve you forever, to have that body, even you admire yourself. You look at yourself and you're like, damn, I look good. Oh my God, look at my body. Jesus Christ, I look so good. Then everybody's going to tell you look good all day long. And let me tell you something. People that look good, they treat those type of people better. It is what it is. Because when you see a person or a woman or a man that works out and you can visually see it, people think, damn, they're disciplined. And everybody wants to be disciplined. So automatically, without even saying a word, people will view you and perceive you as a disciplined individual. So they will hold you superior automatically, which means they're going to treat you well. What's more important, people treating you well or that piece of cake? So where are you as it relates to emotional intelligence, folks? I'm talking to you. Your emotional intelligence, your ability to reject, to decline pleasures, to decline reacting. Okay? Listen, folks, to sum things up here, because I'm going to let you go, you got to change your thermostat. It's not about achieving goals. It's about altering your identity. You got to change who you are. You may say, well, how do I know who I am? Well, that is based upon what you say to yourself every day. If you say, I can't do this, I can't do that, this is too hard, I'm stressed out. Oh my God. I mean, it's just so many phrases that people use that they don't realize that they are creating their identity, which is piss poor. Many of you have a piss poor identity because of the words and phrases that you use to describe yourself and to describe experiences. What do you think my identity is? On a scale of 1 to 10, it's 30,000. Because I don't say anything out of my mouth that doesn't reinforce the identity and the man that I want to be. Anytime I'm speaking, I'm always creating. I give you an example. Man, I'm so grateful right now. I'm so grateful that I make $1 million a day profit. I'm so grateful that I'm able to share my message with hundreds of millions of people on a daily basis. From my podcast, from my videos, my Overnight Millionaire University has over 100 million students this year that love it and that are experiencing change every second of the day. TV producers, movie producer are all calling me to star, to be a part of reality shows, my own movies. They're paying me millions of dollars. Nike brands are paying me all this money to represent their brand every month. My team, they're earning hundreds of thousands of dollars a day on autopilot. And the customers that we sell to are getting results. They're making money. They're changing their lives. But more important, they're transforming their paradigm. Yeah. See? See what I just did there? When I open my mouth, I'm always creating something that I want. Period. Are you with me? That's what I want you to do as well. Okay? And if you feel that, well, Wesley, I want to get to your level. I want to get to your, stop saying that. Like, stop saying you want to get to my level. I'm sick and tired of people saying, I want to get to your level, Wes. What level? I'm not on a fucking level. We're not playing a video game. There's no levels. There's no levels to this. It's just who you decide to become. Just decide to become a type of person. Just say, you know what? I'm the type of person that works out every day. I'm the type of person that eats healthy, whole food, period. I'm the type of person that works diligently towards my goals and dreams. I'm the type of person that reads books. I'm the type of person that meditates every single day because my mindfulness and my mental state is more important than anything. I'm the type of person that is always kind, even though when people treat me like crap. I am a kind person. That's it. You just become it. That's it. And before you were lazy, say, I'm the type of person that's confident. I work. I am a hard worker. I am a smart worker. And I always hit my goals. That's it. And just be that person. Act accordingly. Folks, this is not chess. This is checkers. It's not, honestly, this is just simple. Do you not realize how the world programs you? Now, that's checkers. Let me talk about that for a second, if you don't mind. Say, go ahead, Wes. Listen. How the world is programming you right now, that's checkers. Because the world knows how to get you to do certain things that you think that you actually want to do. Some of you think that you actually want to be on TikTok all day, Instagram all day. Some of you think that it's important for you to check your phone, check your text messages, check your social media accounts every day. Many of you think that was your decision. See, they playing checkers. They playing chess. Because they're so good, they get you to believe that you need to do this. Like it's like water for you. But you don't remember the days when TikTok and social media didn't exist. Some of you. Some of you do. Because you wasn't thinking about it. You didn't need it. That's how I can prove that they're playing chess. Because they introduced technology. They introduced something that now you think that it's just as important as water. As food. Isn't that crazy? So, but to be honest with you, to change your life, that's not chess, that's checkers. Honestly. Because right now, sitting in your home or laying in your bed or in your apartment right now, you can just make a decision that, you know what? This is the type of man I want to be going forward. This is the type of woman I'm going to be going forward. That's it, period. Despite the programming, despite all the manipulation that happens, you can just decide. You can lay in your bed and say, you know what, I decide to be confident. I decide to work my butt off towards my goals and dreams. Right now, I decide to separate myself from people that are negative, people that don't serve me, people that don't add any value to my life. I leave them now. Like, you can do that right now. I mean, that's checkers, man. That's not complicated. You don't have to go to school for that. To do that, you don't need any degrees. You don't need any accolades, any awards. I mean, what are you talking about? I mean, you could just do it right now. Just talk to you and say, you know what? I'm going to the gym today. You know what? I'm dropping my fat butt on that floor right now. I'm going to do 20 jumping jacks, and I'm going to do 20 push-ups. And I'm going to continue to do it every hour, every 15 minutes until I can't do any more. So when people say, well, I want to be like, you don't have to be like, just do that. Tell yourself, say, hey, self, get up. I want you to go open up a book, and I want you to read for 10 minutes. Open up a self-help book. Go get Think and Grow Rich. And just read for 10 minutes. You know what? I want you to open up your computer, that business that you were talking about. I want you to go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT about that business and what you should do to start it today. What do you need to do? Buy the domain. Do the research. Like, you can tell yourself that right now. Do you not understand that? You could tell yourself this right now. I tell my salespeople this. I say, you know what? Today, I'm going to earn $20,000 in sales with Virgin Media. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it with ease. I'm going to do it on autopilot. Every customer, member that I talk to, they're going to want to invest money with me today. That's it. That's all you, I mean, honestly, this is all. And you just have to believe it. How many of you believe that you needed this? Comment below, I needed this, Wes. I mean, it's not difficult, folks. It's just like change itself. I get it. You might say, oh, change is hard. Change, I guess. But think about it for a second. Let's think outside the box. Let's think first principle. If you keep telling yourself how hard shit is, oh, it's hard. Oh, business is hard. Digital marketing is hard. Starting a business is hard. Parenting is hard. Being in a relationship is hard. Everything is hard. This is so hard. Working out is hard. Losing weight is hard. I mean, do you not realize that those are just affirmations, declarations that you're giving to yourself, commands? That is hard. You're telling your brain everything's hard. So what do you think happens? Think about it. Come on, let's just use first principle. Let's reverse engineer this. If we understand that our brain doesn't, do you not understand your brain is a programmable hard drive? It's truly programmable because you're being programmed every second of the day, period. Like, always being programmed. So if you tell yourself everything's hard, your brain, you know what it hears? It's hard. That's what he wants. Because he said it's hard. So it will continue to be hard. Because if you continue to give your brain or yourself messages, oh, I'm stressed. I'm overwhelmed. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. This is hard. This is so hard. Why do they do this? This is so hard. Like, your brain is receiving these repetitions over and over again. And just like your favorite song that you can sing automatically, well, your brain does the same thing when you sing the song of depression, of sadness, of frustration, irritation. It's just how it is. Does that make sense? I mean, how do you not get that? This is checkers, folks. You don't need to be a scientist nor a neuroscientist to understand this. The brain is checkers. It's just whatever you say. Just start saying stuff that's good. Say good shit. Wake up. Man, God is good. Today I'm a millionaire. Today I'm going to be skinny. Today I'm going to lose 5 pounds. Today I'm going to work out and I'm going to create all these muscles that people are going to stare at me and be drooling over me. Today I'm going to make $1,000, $2,000, $50,000 today. Today, something amazing is going to happen to me today. Somebody's going to give me a deal. Somebody's going to give me something I never dreamed of getting. Today, I'm going to travel to Paris. I'm going to spend $100,000 for no reason. I don't know. It's just what you want. Listen to me. I've trained myself so well. I live in the same world that you live in, okay? And I understand that we are all being programmed by the world. There's some programming that takes place on the planet that we cannot resist. As a matter of fact, some of the programming must exist, right? But listen, I don't open my mouth. Oh, I do my best not to open my mouth unless I have something that's positive, that's going to make me feel good, period. Because you might say, I know some of you women say, well, I'm just expressing how I feel, Wes. That's how I feel. I feel overwhelmed and down and stressed and depressed and hurt and blah, 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 blah. I understand. Okay? And I'm not trying to invalidate how you feel, young lady. But just because you feel a certain way doesn't mean that it has to be that way. Do you get it? Like, you're going to live on this planet for the next 70, 80, or 90 years. And you're going to have different emotions every day of your life, especially women. For women, what I want to tell you from the top of my heart, just because you feel down doesn't mean that you are down. Just because you feel useless, you feel tired, you feel whatever, these words that you women use to describe yourselves, just because you feel that way doesn't mean that it is that. Because if you think how you feel in the moment is your identity, how do you think you're going to operate? We operate based off who we think we are, which is our identity. It's okay to have emotions, to express emotions. That's okay. But you don't want to live in those emotions. Okay? Like those piss poor emotions. You don't want to live there. You can have them. You can be sad. You can cry. You can be a little bit down. You can be a little angry, a little frustrated, a little bothered. But don't live in those emotions. Because they don't serve you, nor do they serve the people around you. Okay? Remember that. You with me? All right, folks, if you got any value here this afternoon, comment below. I got value. Thank you for joining me here on this beautiful Sunday. Remember, something amazing is about to happen. I want you to decide right now to go ahead and reset your thermostat. Just tell yourself what you're going to do. That's it. That's how you reset it. Say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it, and just go do it. That's it. And do what you can do. Sometimes what you want to do, you can't do because you won't do it because you don't feel like doing. So do the things that you can do. If that's making your bed, make your bed. That's keeping your car washed, wash your car. Clean your house, clean your house. Reading a book, read a book. Meditate, meditate. Work in the business, work in the business. Make some sales today, make some sales. Make some calls. Do whatever. But do something that when you tell yourself that you're going to do it, you get it done. That's how you raise your thermostat for your life. Much love. This is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin. And let's go.